Hey everyone, my name is James from ChippyGaming and welcome to MTEN's top 5 weapons video for Terraria 1.4. These are the ultimate weapons to obtain in Terraria Journey's End, the very best of the best, and today MTEN will be counting them down from 5 to 1. So with that out the way, let's begin.
Thank you, Chippy. Awesome to have you on the channel, and everyone watching, stick around for some other familiar cameos. As mentioned, I will be counting down the best 5 Terraria weapons as of the Journey's End update. This list is my opinion. It is based off DPS, usability, functionality, and various other factors that a player would look for in search of the best Terraria weapons. Please let me know your lists in the comment section down below, and if you see someone else's list that you agree with, make sure to leave it a thumbs up. It's great to hear all of your thoughts, so without further ado, let's jump into the honourable mentions. Although these weapons are really good, I can only pick 5 for the list, and these ones just missed out. They are the Starwrath, the Stardust Dragon Staff, the Terra Prisma, Phantasm, and the Terrarian Yo-Yo. Now, just before I jump into the list proper, make sure you smash that like button, because if this video reaches 5,000 likes, I'll start working on class-specific top 5 lists. So without further ado, let's jump into number 5.
Hello everyone, Gull of Doom here, counting in the number 5 slot in MTEN's top 5 weapons for 1.4 list. The number 5 best weapon in Terraria Journey's End is the Lunar Flare.
Thank you, Gull. And yeah, the Lunar Flare is number 5. This choice may shock some people who remember my top 5 best weapons list for Terraria 1.3, as the Lunar Flare was my number 1 weapon. But since then, this weapon has shrunk on me a little bit in comparison to the others, but that doesn't mean it's not good though. The Lunar Flare has an incredible single target DPS. It can fire through blocks anywhere on the screen, which although it isn't as useful against the Moonlord now because of the laser firing through blocks, it still is an impressive range and makes the weapon very viable if you're in an enclosed space such as underground, or even if you just want to give some light to an area. The Lunar Flare shoots projectiles from the top of the screen to wherever your cursor is pointed, and the projectiles explode on impact. The thing I like about this weapon is its easy usability in any situation, single target or even crowd control. The explosive flares are fantastic for taking out small clusters of enemies within close proximity of each other or targeting a boss. The only downside to this weapon, I would say, is it can be difficult targeting fast moving enemies or enemies if you are moving fast. But with that all said, I think it definitely deserves its spot on this list.
Hey everyone, it's Fury here from FuryForged, counting in the number 4 slot in MTEN's top 5 weapons for 1.4 list. The 4th best weapon in Terraria 1.4 is the Celebration MK2.
Thank you for that introduction, Fury. So this weapon was introduced in Journey's End and is a direct upgraded replacement of the original Celebration cannon. The Celebration MK2 has a chance to drop from the Moonlord, the same as the original Celebration added in 1.3, however this one is far more powerful. The Celebration MK2 fires a variety of rockets in a spread formation, which each have a different function and ability, however they all ultimately explode into fireworks. The rockets all launch in an arc formation and are affected by gravity. Each of these rocket types has identical stats, base damage, crit chance, knockback, and explosion size, and these stats are based off whatever rockets you have in your ammo slot. This launcher once again is amazing at both single target DPS and hordes of enemies, and has a very fast rate of fire. The Celebration MK2, when combined with the Mini Nuke 2, is actually the fastest mining tool in the game and is really good at clearing out large areas quickly, although it's nowhere near as precise and accurate as using a pickaxe. On clustered targets, this weapon can do upwards of 200,000 DPS and was able to take out the Destroyer in Master Mode in 0.1 seconds. I'll leave a link to that video in the description if you want to check it out. No wiring, mods or glitches were used for this speed kill. Overall, I think that the Celebration MK2 is a fantastic addition to Terraria Journey's End and a much needed upgrade from the original Celebration. Definitely something endgame rangers should check out.
Hey everyone, this is Ritto here from Ritto Gaming to introduce the number 3 slot in MTEN's top 5 Terraria 1.4 weapons list. The third best weapon in the game after the Journey's End update is the SDMG, or otherwise known as the Space Dolphin machine gun.
Thank you, Ritto. The SDMG is a direct upgrade in functionality from the Mini Shark. It has been in the game files as an unobtainable item since Terraria 1.2 before being introduced in Terraria 1.3 as a drop from the Moonlord, and it even got a buff in Terraria 1.4. The weapon has an insanely fast rate of fire, beaten in ranged weapons only by the chain gun. However, the SDMG is far more accurate. The weapon can be extremely versatile in functionality depending on what bullet type you are using. The homing ability of the Chlorophyte bullets make it fantastic when moving fast or against fast moving targets. Ichor and Crystal bullets are great for slow moving high HP targets, and of course Luminite bullets will absolutely plow through hordes of enemies with their piercing abilities. The SDMG has a 66% chance not to consume ammo, but given the fast rate of fire it will still munch down ammunition quite quickly without the use of the ammo reservation potions and the ammo box. The sheer power of this weapon and easy usability is what grants it a spot on this list, and it has an insanely high DPS on single targets and of course multiple targets when you are fighting.
Crocky mates, it's me, MTEN. Just kidding, it's actually me, other famous Terraria YouTuber, Groden. Now in at number 2 we have the Last Prism. Alright, I gotta go because I have to go do my chores. Now he's going to tell you why this is such a sick weapon.
Thank you, Groden. I hope your chores have been completed. Alright, anyway. Considered to be the best weapon in Terraria for the 1.3 era, the Last Prism comes in at the number 2 slot for this top 5 weapons list. The Last Prism fires a life-form disintegration rainbow, where several beams of piercing light combine into a single super laser that shreds everything, dealing some of the largest sums of DPS within the game. However, the weapon absolutely chews through mana whilst this super laser is active at 72 mana per second, which is considered to be one of the only downsides of this weapon, and makes it difficult for this weapon to be viable over greatly extended periods of time because of the mana sickness debuff. So, to make this weapon viable, it is recommended to be using the Nebula Armor and other mana reducing accessories in your loadout, as well as an accessory such as the Mana Flower or upgrades that will automatically consume mana potions, as well as super mana potions. Now, this seems like a lot of a requirement for a weapon that's considered the second best weapon in the game, but it is worth it. The Last Prism is ridiculous in its DPS in pretty much all scenarios once that super beam is activated. With a good loadout, it will shred the Moonlord and any other boss enemy or event. The beam attacks 12 times per second and has a piercing ability, and the potential DPS of this weapon can reach the millions. So I truly believe this weapon deserves the number 2 spot. Now, before we hop into the number 1 spot, I just want to say this video has been brought to you by the MTEN Discord. That's right, I have an official Discord now, so make sure to check it out. Link will be in the comments section down below. Get notified of when I upload, you get to chat with other fans of the channel, and you get to partake in Discord events. So link will be in the description, make sure to go check it out after this video.
Hey everyone, it's Jetstream here, presenting you the number 1 best weapon in MTEN's top 5 list for Terraria 1.4. Drumroll please. The number 1 best weapon in Terraria Journey's End is the Zenith.
Thank you so much Jetstream and all the other people that cameoed in this video. If you want to check out any of them, their channels will be linked in the description. So, no surprises here, the Zenith is the most powerful weapon in Terraria 1.4 Journey's End, the fabled final sword of Terraria. Originally intended to be the now unobtainable first fractal, the Zenith is crafted through an enormous crafting recipe requiring the Terrorblade, Meowmere, Star Wrath, Influx Waver, Horseman's Blade, Seedler, Star Fury, Beekeeper, Enchanted Sword, and of course the almighty Copper Short Sword. The Zenith ignores enemy invincibility frames, so it will just be a constant barrage of attacks on a mob and can deal up to 50k DPS on a single target. The Zenith in theory seems to have an infinite range, as the swords will target wherever your mouse is reaching, and you can extend the range by using multiple monitors. So it's basically, a pay to win weapon here. The Zenith flings out swords in a circular pattern, 3 per use. It auto-targets enemies within 25 tiles of the player, even if they aren't targeted with the mouse, and the Zenith will attack through blocks. The potential DPS on this weapon is absurd. With wiring setups, it has been known to achieve 8 million DPS. I was able to get it to achieve 2 million DPS on 100 test dummies with no wiring setup, but that's just a fraction of its maximum potential. So like the other weapons on this list, the sword is incredible in literally every scenario. I really do not see any downsides to this weapon, and it is well worth the crafting recipe. Check out my reaction to first obtaining and using the weapon. Oh my god. Oh my god. And that is why the Zenith is the best weapon in Terraria 1.4. Well, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed and learned something new. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Terraria content coming soon. Remember that if this video reaches 5,000 likes, I'll be uploading class-specific top 5 weapons lists, so turn on notifications for that. Also, massive thank you to all the other YouTubers who made cameos in this video. Check out their channels in the description. As mentioned at the start, please leave your lists in the comment sections down below, and if there's a list you agree with, give that comment a thumbs up. So also make sure to turn on notifications, and that'll be all for today. See you all next time, everyone. Thank you so much for watching.